Okay, so I've talked about whole systems design before in other videos, and I've written about it a lot, and I'm going to link a lot of resources about these concepts in this part of our course. But for this video, I would like to lead you on a sort of meditation and have you just find a comfortable spot in your garden. You can just put headphones on. You don't need to necessarily watch the video, or if you want to tune in to what's going on behind me, there's lots of birds and bugs and lots of species, different creatures that live here in this garden with me. So hopefully one of them won't start barking really loud while we're doing our vision. But I just wanted you to imagine yourself in the center of your system and imagine every different living creature that you interact with during the course of a day. So you could even write this down as an exercise, but for now just close your eyes and just envision you get up in the morning and who do you interact with, and think about all, like everything from the house fly to, you know, the ant, to your cat and the dog, to the birds, to the bees, you know, any sort of living creature that might cross your path. And also expand your awareness to the plants and to the trees and to the mushrooms and the molds, all of these different creatures. And then tune in to the smaller things, the bacteria and the fungi and all of the creatures that are part of your body. And just breathe into that for a moment and imagine the vivid living reality that you're surrounded by. And then realize that all of those organisms are interacting in relationship with each other. And those relationships form a system. And every action that each of these creatures takes affects the system as a whole. So whether you design with the system in mind or not, your actions still affect the system. So you might as well consider it. So as a creative person, you might even have some ego around this. You might want to become hyper aware of all of these relationships and how they interact, and even the history of them and how they came to be, and be able to make radically informed decisions about your actions in this system. Or if you're somebody who prefers a bit more chaos, you can also interact with that part of the cycle. So whole systems design simply means expanding your awareness to the existence of all of these creatures. But it also means recognizing that you are not indeed in the center of that system, no matter how much it may seem that way on the day-to-day. So now that you've envisioned yourself at the center, expanding out, now pull yourself out of the center and imagine this interconnected web of relationships that is the ecosystem in which you live. And maybe take yourself out for a walk right after watching this or listening to this, and spend some time really intentionally in tune with the systems that you perceive around you. And you know, we'll of course circle back to this again and again, but this is what we mean. This is what I mean by whole systems design. You're taking yourself off of the top of the hierarchy, taking yourself out of the center, tuning into the interconnected web of relationships, and taking that into mind as much as possible when making decisions about your design. Okay, see you soon.